He. All right, voice is ready.
Me. Ready?
Me.
My hair is normal?
Me.
Yeah. Okay. I was checking it before. Cool. Let's do it. Hello, and welcome back to the You Up Podcast Friday Feels episode. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. I got a little hiccup there.
Look at that.
What's going on with you? How are you? How you feeling?
November 7th.
November 7th.
November 7th.
Thanksgiving is coming.
It's your favorite.
Soon. My favorite holiday.
Favorite time of the year?
Thanksgiving is the best holiday of the year, the most selfish holiday of the year. You don't have to do anything, just eat, no gifts.
Would you prefer Thanksgiving in a colder climate? I feel like Thanksgiving in Florida feels a lot of pressure.
I agree with you, and then I didn't. I thought Thanksgiving got to be a little cold, got to be football on, and then you spend 1 year in Florida doing it, and you're like, I could never have it any other way.
Really?
It is such a pleasure to be on the beach on Thanksgiving.
All the time.
All the time. But on Thanksgiving, knowing that there's someone more miserable and colder than you, it's a pretty great. That's what you want.
You like the fall weather, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Like, look I'm even dressed very fall today.
Yeah, you get to break out all your fall clothes.
I have a special
like
closet.
the jacket.
Thank you. I think it's, jacket, over shirt, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving in Florida. It's actually like the best weather time. You would like it.
Huh.
I think as far as weather's concerned, and just like you can watch football outside. You like, I think you appreciate it more when you grow up in the Northeast. You're like, oh my God, can you believe? Like, it feels like you're getting away with something.
Yeah, right. This shouldn't be allowed.
Right. We should be, upset. Like, my dad used to like watch my football games with like warmers on his hands and stuff. Like,
right. It feels like you should have to pay in some other way for like, you know what I mean? When the weather's too good, when it's like, Mike went to, I think I told you this, Mike went to University of Miami. And we were around there one year, and we went to the campus. He was like showing me the campus, and I'm like, this is a real school?
Yeah. When the people that went to school.
This shouldn't be allowed here.
Yeah.
Right.
How did they even concentrate?
There was like the most gorgeous girls walking around in like bikinis on campus. There's like a pool in the middle of it looks like a resort. I'm like,
and it's October.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't believe your parents paid for this. This is like.
They let you do this.
Yeah.
It never even crossed my mind to go to a school in like a place that was like warm weather or like anything like that.
Same. I never thought about it. Yeah.
And then you're like, why wouldn't I think about that? Like, you're already spending all this money. Like,
might as well go to the beach on the weekends.
Right.
Yeah.
So, no, I love Florida in the fall. It's really kind of the best time to be there. But I am happy to be here.
Welcome.
It's Friday Feels. I'm happy to be here with you. What's going on with you? What's happening? What are you going to do for Thanksgiving? Are you getting ready?
What am I going to do?
What will you do?
I'll probably go to Mike's parents. That's kind of where they're more functional.
Okay. They do a more traditional Thanksgiving?
They do a more, like a real Thanksgiving. I never went to like a real Thanksgiving growing up. My mom would always give the respective dads the the non-Jewish holidays. So she would take like Rosh Hashanah and Passover, and she'd be like, you guys just, I don't care about like,
get away from me for the American holidays.
For the American holidays.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving we would separate and go to our respective dads. And my dad has, as you know, a 1-bedroom apartment, so we would just go to dinner for Thanksgiving. So it just kind of felt like we would go to dinner and like, and my sisters and I would like scream at each other and fight with each other, and then I'd go home. So it kind of felt like every other night. But
sounds fun.
No, it was horrible. Like I don't have like positive.
Yeah.
I don't think of Thanksgiving fondly, but
That's
now it's
so
nice.
Funny how different yours was from mine.
Yes, yours sounds like Beaver Cleaver.
Mine is out of a storybook. Yeah. I mean, Needham, Massachusetts, it's the longest running high school Thanksgiving rivalry in the country.
Is that when you scored your one touchdown?
No, it was a different week.
Okay.
It was
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. I was in Framingham, Massachusetts. No, the Needham Wellesley is the longest.
Wellesley, the college.
Wellesley, the college. Also Wellesley, the town. Wellesley and Needham were rivals and it's the longest football Thanksgiving rivalry. It's in the country. So it was like there's a lot of pride.
Good at football?
No, we were like fine. Like it wasn't good. Massachusetts football is not very good.
It's like
anyways.
Long Island football.
Yeah, like Pennsylvania, Texas, Ohio.
Right.
That's where the football kind of happens. California. But this was like, in the bubble of it all.
Right. Comparatively, right.
It doesn't matter how good. These two towns hate each other. This is a tradition that we do every year. You have a connection to the last generation via this stupid thing. It's kind of fun, like this is the problem with the internet. The internet made the world so much more. It's so hard to be cheesy. Like it's so hard to like live in this bubble where like it matters, like I kind of envy, the internet. The great depressing part of the internet is to find out that your experience wasn't that individual. It wasn't that special. It's the same as everyone else, with minor differences, the weather, like the local commercials, and those are going away. Streaming, we were becoming a monoculture.
Oh, I'm depressed.
We're becoming a monoculture in one way and not in another way.
It's not even noon, and I already want to, take my Zoloft.
Right. Like the loss of local TV commercials is a big loss, personality-wise.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, you could still watch cable.
But you could, but you can't at some point.
Right.
You could buy a newspaper.
That's true.
But
why would you?
Why would you? It's just not going to happen that way unless you're like trying to be, Mr. Wall Street sitting at a coffee. Like when I see a guy having coffee with the paper out, I'm like, okay, the big show is on.
Yeah, no one on the train's
trying to be somebody.
No one on the train's got a newspaper.
Nobody.
But that used to be what you had to. I can't imagine how, because I take the train. It's like a long train. And I'm kind of like, before someone had their phone, like now it flies by. I'm on my phone. I'm like doing what I would have done on my couch before work.
Right.
But I'm kind of like, 40 years ago, what are you fucking just staring at the window?
Well, I guess. Or you're packing things. How about taking a shit?
I mean, that's still the same situation.
Bring the newspaper with you. Well, you couldn't.
Oh, you're on the train. I'm like, like you still can't. It's like you still can't take a shit on the train.
You can't.
I mean, I guess you could. There's a bathroom, but still.
Right, but I'm saying, like when in the office, there was a moment where you'd have to like take the newspaper, put it under your.
Right.
I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I wonder where Jared went. Like now, I can like sneak off and do my 20 minutes on my phone.
Right.
We're living in the best and worst of times.
As they said in what's that book? What is the book?
It's the blurst of times.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah.
What is that book? I should know this.
Mice and Men?
No. A Tale of Two Cities. Yes, was the best of times.
So, what are we talking about today?
All right, let's do a petty or prudent.
Let's do it. If you're out there and you want to come to a show, I have shows. Right now I'm doing, as this is releasing, I'm going to be in Minneapolis. I think I was just there. I think I'm in Minneapolis or Milwaukee. I'm in Minneapolis tonight, and then I'm in Chicago tomorrow. Great city of Chicago. Get the tickets if they're still there. I want you to come and enjoy the show. Have a fun night out. Like I don't even know what else you'd be doing.
Just go. Don't think about it. Just go.
Miami and Fort Lauderdale are coming. That's Thanksgiving weekend. Great way
and you're
going to
be in great spirits. It's your favorite weekend of the year. I'm
be so happy. The Fort Lauderdale show. My parents are talking to me about how I have to. You think you're bad to get tickets for? They're like, we need 50 tickets. And I'm
no,
like,
they didn't say 50.
I'm not
50.
They are like, and they look at me like.
So it's so you're doing the show for free.
Well, not just free. It wouldn't even matter. That would be okay. The problem with 50 tickets is you now create a old Jewish crater in the middle of the room, like where they usually just seat these people together, and they're all like, now you're doing a party.
Right.
I'm not doing my show. I'm doing the show for them and their friends, and like them talking to each other and feeling. You need people to feel alone and uncomfortable in a comedy show.
That's true. Yes.
Like you got to feel like the lights are so dark that you're not being seen laughing at something a little uncomfortable. That you're not, like you don't want to have to like live in a world. Look to your right. Are they okay? Are they okay? You don't want to have to do that. It's a step in between laughter, and so I'm like, and I'm telling, like I don't know how to communicate to the theater. Like if I put them all in the back, the theater would be like, hey, we can't start on time. There's 50 people complaining about being in the back.
Right.
Like they'll be awful. Tough. So.
Yeah. You really got a big
I got a big issue on my hands.
Why don't you just do a private show at the Thanksgiving?
just go to the Thanksgiving at the club and do it there.
Yeah.
and just like have the worst night of my life to get it out of the way.
Yeah, get it out of the way, and then you can have the show you want.
That's a good idea. Also coming up, Durham, North Carolina.
Ooh.
Charleston. I'm doing like a Durham run. Charlotte. It's been a while since I've been to Charlotte. And Orlando, San Diego. I'm finishing the year in San Diego.
You gonna go to Disney?
I might make a little trip to Disney.
You should go to Disney.
Why
Good
not,
content.
Right? Good content.
Yeah.
Right? That'd be fun.
I love Disney.
You do?
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, it's better with kids, but...
Have you gone like...
I went with my nieces and my sister like probably 10 years ago. It's just like really fun.
To watch them go through it,
Yes.
you're probably like...
And it's like so clean. They really do. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that's not obvious, but they really do a great job of just making it like it's like a full immersive experience. It's very cool.
The Disney adults get a lot of shit because we watch them at home, like being like, look at these freaks.
Yeah. I mean, they are freaks, but...
Whether they're freaks or not...
I still think they're freaks.
They might be freaks, but I think when you're there,
right.
like,
no, it's
again,
very
the
cool.
bubble...
Yeah.
You like you're saying, I can understand you're there, and you're like, of
It's
course
magical.
I'm gonna hug Goofy.
It's magical.
And I'm 52.
Yeah.
And I'm alone.
Right.
So what are we talking about?
All right,
today?
let's do a petty or prudent. Okay.
We know
Something
this game.
happens.
Something happens. You break up. You act a certain way afterwards. Were you being petty, or was it prudent? Did you need to do it?
Let's do it. Hello, J&J. Such a big fan that I'm pushing episodes, sharing clips with my friends, and even became a subscriber.
Thank you.
Love it. This awkward encounter happened a few years ago when I was in grad school in Colorado. I don't remember the exact details, but the memory came back the other day when a girlfriend was complaining about dating. And yes, I am the villain in this. She's already self-proclaimed herself the villain.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm a straight woman in my mid to late 20s at the time. Why not just say your age? I'm at the 27? Is that mid to late 20s?
Right, mid to late 20s. Mid to late. Yeah, at this point we're
It's 27.
Really,
it sounds like
it's either 27 or 28.
Yes. Okay. There you go. I fixed it for you.
Yeah.
I met this guy, similar age, not in grad school, but had a real job on a dating app. It was the stereotypical hot and cold situation, good dates or steamy hookups, followed by a few silent days. Looking back, it's clear he wanted something more casual than I did, but I couldn't acknowledge it. Eventually, we planned a date, and he ghosted. I didn't hear from him for about a month until he showed up at a brewery I was at, and I seized my moment of vengeance. The brewery had regular craft and game days. Mario Kart races, paint a clay mug, interesting, and wholesome vibes. It was in my neighborhood. I often walked there with friends, and I talked about it frequently. That day was a Sunday, and they had a promo: buy a beer and get all the materials for a small cross-stitch embroidery loop. Okay.
Get all the materials for a small cross-stitch embroidery
embroidery hoop.
What's that?
I assume that's something for like knitting or sewing. There's
like
a lot
those
of different
hoops that you crochet.
There's a lot of different vibes going on at this place. I'm kind of intrigued.
I mean, it's very Denver.
Yeah. It was early afternoon. I was sitting at the corner of the bar, drinking a beer and stitching some flowers, as you do. As you do.
Oh, this old woman wrote in. I'm at the corner of the bars doing my crochet. This is fun, sexy.
When two women mid to late 30s sat nearby, we started chatting and gossiping. Around my second beer, the guy appears. He was directly in my line of sight. There was no one else at the bar aside from me, my two friends, him, and the bartender. We shared a brief moment of eye contact. He looked away and sat at the bar.
Oh, no.
I remember thinking why he'd choose that seat when there were so many others. This is where I took my vengeance. I pointed him out and said in a stage whisper, "See that guy? He ghosted me." They leaned in for gossip, and I told the dirty details, exaggerating a bit. I knew he could hear because he was staring at the bar, getting redder by the minute. After about 20 minutes, how long is the story? After about 20 minutes, he got up and left, never to be seen again. I admit I could have handled it better. I didn't need to acknowledge him at all. I was petty in the moment, but my friend who sparked this memory says it was prudent because it taught him. So what do you think, petty or prudent? Instead of ignoring him, I took an opportunity to embarrass him publicly. How would you have handled it? Would you have ignored him or offered a more civil acknowledgement? Sincerely, a petty bitch. So it sounds like she's like telling her friends about the fact that he ghosted her while...
She met these new women.
New friends. Oh, she calls them her friends, so I didn't really...
New friends.
Okay, it's her new... So these new people at the bar... She's telling the people at the bar that like all the terrible things that he's done while he's sitting right there.
Right. So basically, It's as if I pointed at the production here,
Right.
and was like, Jordana, look at.
It's like a fake
they
whisper.
Ghosted me.
Like they ghosted me.
They ghosted me. A stage
Right.
whisper being that it's like normal, but you're going, hey, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it petty or prudent to do that?
Listen, I think it's like a little petty, but I don't think that you've destroyed anyone's life. I think it's like, I can understand the urge. I think it's weird he didn't say anything when he walked in. I think he's being
Right.
petty by not saying hello.
Everyone's being
Yes.
Here's the thing. You have the choice between doing the hard thing or the easy thing.
Right. She's not like
And
throwing
most-
a glass at him.
Right.
Like,
And so like, I
He
don't
could
think she's
leave
evil.
at any
I think
time.
the friend, like the person in the story I hate the most is the friend being like, you taught
right.
him.
I don't think she taught him.
I think that friend is a loser. I like the idea that you taught anyone anything. If anything, you taught him how to handle someone who he has ghosted in the future. Like,
Which is to what?
I
To-
guess like if I walked away from that and I heard her talking about how I ghosted her, I'd be like, next time I should have just gone straight up to her and been like, hey, good to see you.
Or not
I'm
ghost.
really sorry. I don't even think I wouldn't ghost. I think it would not teach me
I
to
would
be
just
a ghoster.
I would confront someone head on.
Hey,
Yeah.
good to see you. I realized just now I didn't handle how we ended really great.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm sorry about that. Like that, he probably would do that more than he would say, I'm never ghosting again.
Right.
like that's more likely.
Yeah.
So it's petty, but everyone's petty.
Right. I don't think it was that bad.
I think the friend who says you taught him is more the petty one.
Right. Well, she wasn't even there.
Right. But her
Right.
like pushing this.
Right. I guess what should she have done in like the prudent scenario would be like she walks up to him. Nothing makes you feel like more of a piece of shit than if you'd have done something wrong to someone and then they come up to you and they're nice to you.
Totally.
Like that would have actually been the worst. That would have taught him almost more. Like that would have been the worst revenge.
Right. The mature one always wins.
Right. If she
But
went
it's
up to
a
him.
long game that you're never going to get paid off on.
Yeah.
Like you're never going to get a text later on that's like, the way you were is just like, it's very unlikely.
Yes.
You were just such a mature person. And I got to say, I missed out on the best thing that could. No, actually, if you said that, then maybe you get back together. Like you,
That taught him.
right?
Yeah.
Well, you might get if you're married with your big rock. You go up to him and go, "Hey, great to see you, but I'm really upset with how that ended. I thought you were just really not
Right.
like mature
And
about
then you,
it."
as the person who didn't say hello when you walked in and ghosted them,
Right.
you'd really feel like a piece of shit.
And then you go, "And this is my husband, Tom Brady," or you go, "This is my husband, The Rock."
yeah.
Any man.
That's the ultimate revenge.
Oh yeah, if you're
Dating The Rock is the ultimate revenge.
meet my husband, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He looks to the sky. She could have been mine.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
All right. So we've settled it. Petty, but I've seen worse.
Right. You're okay, sister. You're not evil. You're not the villain. Let's do another email.
All right.
UUP@betches.com. Hey there. Love your podcast. It's funny, real, always entertaining. This person's like a good.
Yeah,
they're like
hype man.
Yeah, I love it. I could use some advice. I'm a 28-year-old guy who met a woman, 29, on Bumble.
Older lady.
Ooh, grandma. Want to take down the calf. From our first date, the chemistry was great. She's Muslim, though not practicing, and I don't really follow any religion myself, but I do believe in God.
Good to know.
Thanks for telling us. We haven't been fully intimate yet, though we make out on every date. She also never lets me drop her off at her place. On our sixth date, she brought up that after about 3 months of dating, there should be exclusivity. By October 9th, it'll be 2 months since we met. Here's where I'm conflicted. She seems to hold the leverage with physical intimacy, while I hold the leverage of commitment. But I can't commit to someone I haven't fully been intimate with, especially when I'm not even allowed to walk her home. I feel I really like her, but I'm a man, and part of me is starting to think about meeting other women again. I stopped doing that after our third date because I wanted to give this a real shot, but honestly, I don't have the energy to go on dates with women who just want a free meal either. Hey, uh-oh. He was doing so well.
I know.
He was writing
ruined
this.
But I'm a man. That was like nice.
It was a real hint.
Yeah.
That
hint.
something else was coming.
Yeah.
And again, we talked about this last episode, but this show is made so that I can hold this guy's hand to show him.
Is that why it's made?
Is it?
I thought it's so that we
Have fun with dating.
and also like help the women understand why these monsters exist.
Right, but he's not he's a monster who listens to this show and likes it.
Yeah.
So how much of a monster could he be? I don't know where he got that from. Like, I feel like a parent.
Yeah.
And I hear my kid use a swear word that I've never used.
Go on dates with women who just want a free meal.
Like, that is something that I've never professed or given like the energy
Right,
of.
like, where is he getting that?
Where do you get that one from?
No, I don't know.
That's where it's kind of weird.
Okay.
So my question is, should I talk to her openly about all this? How do I bring it up without sounding like I'm pressuring her? And should I even consider committing in this situation? Also, I'm planning our 7th date. Any creative ideas would be appreciated.
This is so male.
Very male. It's also like, I'm wondering if he came from YouTube. Like, I always wonder, like, where did the audience come from? And
I could see that.
The YouTube audience is relatively newer and more male skewing.
I could see that.
So you're like, maybe he hasn't gone through our catalog to see the episode where we said women wanting a free meal isn't a thing.
Isn't a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not.
It's just an internet
and saying
thing.
that out loud does not sound great.
Not going to help your situation.
Right.
What do you think?
I think
He does bring up, actually, like, in the most honest, sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
in the most honest way, he kind of brings up what the real crux of male-female dating, which is like the leverage. I mean, the way he puts it is very American Psycho, but the
Right.
leverage of, or the idea that, like, I need to be intimate to know if I want to be exclusive, and you need.
Can I ask why he needs that? Is it because he thinks the sex will be bad?
Well,
He wants to see what she looks like naked? Like, what is
No.
like, why do you need to have sex
I
to
don't
know
think-
if you want to date someone?
I don't think you need to have sex to know to date someone. I do think the walking her home halfway and having a kiss isn't enough. You know, the way he explains it, because he's never allowed to drop her off at home.
Because he doesn't know like her family or where she lives.
No, just but how
or-
intimate could you be with someone if you're like having 6
public?
dates that you're just like, good night. Like, I don't know. You're not like sitting on a couch watching a movie. You're not like intimate.
Go to the movies.
I'm just saying intimate in the physical sense doesn't have to be sex.
Right.
I think this specific scenario is different than,
She's saying exclusivity. She's not even saying you need to be my boyfriend.
to me, they're one and the same.
I don't think they are, because she's like, and I think that this is a totally fine standard to have of like, sex is important to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be having sex with someone who's having sex with other people. We're getting to know each other. And like, if you decide you want to only get to know me and not, and agree to not sleep with anyone else, then I will open up that part of my life to you, because it means a lot to me and it makes me feel more attached. I don't think there's
Well,
anything wrong with that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but he's already doing that.
Right.
He said after day 3, I've been concentrating on this, and it still doesn't feel intimate enough for me to feel like I can be in a committed thing with her.
Okay.
So I agree with her saying there's no, like, I don't think she's wrong. I mean, like, my answer to this is going to be.
She's doing what works for her.
Right. My answer to this is going to be, this doesn't feel like the match.
I would agree.
Because you are not, you do, and I think what he's doing math on something that's a little bit more magic than it is science. He's doing the math logical route, which is very male, I feel
Feels
that.
a little transactional.
Right. And he's not
Her
really,
leverage, my leverage, the free dates. Like, he seems like he's thinking about this in a very like, what am I putting in and what am I getting out?
Right, the free meal thing,
Yeah.
you're right. But if you do need, and I think what he needs to hear is, you need a little delusional to jump into a relationship. It's not all math. It's not all transactions. It's not all
Sure.
debits and credits. So he needs to let his brain go to this, I'm excited. They're the best person I've ever met. I love them as a friend and a partner.
Yeah.
To lose the, well, I've spent $400 on 6 dates.
Right. I don't have to
And-
cut my losses.
Right. Right. And I don't think, and I think for him, I don't think he'll think that way when it's someone he's really excited about. I think right now he's trying to like
hedge like how much more he should invest in this thing.
right. He's treating it like a business call.
Which fine. I think like when you have those kinds of rules for yourself of I'm not sleeping with someone until I'm exclusive with them, that is to get rid of people who don't like you that much.
Right.
Like he might again, she's protecting herself from a very likely scenario.
Right.
Of they sleep together. He's like, yeah, I feel the same way I kind of felt before, which is like having fun, but I don't necessarily want to date you. And so I'm going to leave. And then she's kind of like, well, I'm now more attached to you.
Right. And he's not really seeing that. Like when he's like free meal, like, no, she's not trying to get free meals out of you.
She's trying to
figure
be
out
in a
if
relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
She's trying to figure out if she can trust you. She's trying to figure out if she can let you more into her life and deal with the embarrassment of being a woman who a guy leaves her.
Right.
You know,
food
like,
isn't that expensive. No one wants to. I don't think all these men understand that like no one wants like a free cheeseburger so badly that they're willing to spend 2 hours with someone they don't like. Right. You'd have to be like really fucking desperate.
Well,
for food.
Right. And they can, unless you're flying them in a private jet.
Yeah, I mean, then I'd go on an extra date with
right.
someone.
So like what you're bringing to the table is not something they can do on their own. Like
they're being so used. Most women want to work towards a relationship. That's why they're going out with you. It's not for food.
It's easier for this guy and for these types of men or the ones who speak on the internet to say they're just looking for free meals than it is to say they're trying to protect themselves because they want a loving relationship and maybe I'm just looking to have a quick fuck and leave.
Right.
So that's the rub. You know, the rub isn't she needs to get to know me before say, you know, the rub is she's making sure and honestly, a lot of men need that.
Yeah.
They need the whoa, and you gotta go, okay, now I know this is something you want more.
Right.
I need to like take a minute myself. I need to realize that like, listen, I've had to do this where I go, this is something more to them than it is to me. And I need to respect that and make my decision for the next step based on that.
And that's, I'm saying, a good thing either way.
Right. And
so
this has nothing to do with meals. So that's kind of why I think this guy has to find the delusion in dating, the fun in dating. It's not, you know, well, $600 equals 3 dates, which means I'll get blown.
Exactly.
You know,
it's
like
not a helpful
like, yeah.
way to think about it.
Yeah, and I like when people like this write in because we're speaking right to the people that we're like that people are making fun of in hypotheticals.
Mm-hmm. He's
like,
here.
He's a real person. He's here. He's right at our doorstep. We're speaking right to him. I think he's doing the right things by listening to this podcast. That's why when he wrote, oh, I wonder where when do I know if she's just trying to get free meals out of me? Where have you heard that?
Right. That's
like,
not
you're
true.
making me look bad.
Yeah.
Like,
come on.
Right. If someone's listening to this podcast, they're like, oh, is that one of Jared's things?
No.
It's not my thing. Well,
all right, we did it.
Until I get a private jet, then
maybe. Yes.
These women trying to get on my jet.
So, we did it.
We solved dating again, as we do.
We'll be back next week.
Boom.